It's been an experience. We've been going for about 4 weeks now, and we've done an extensive training before that with our new staff, and gosh, the response has just been amazing.
At this month's local Public Safety Coordinating Council meeting, representatives from the Pathfinder network gave a hope-filled presentation on the effectiveness of peer support in helping justice-involved individuals not only navigate the justice system, but also achieve important life goals and self-actualization.
My name is Eric Geyer. I'm going to bring this meeting to order. This is the March meeting for the Jackson County Public Safety Coordinating Council. I'm really excited to introduce the Pathfinder Network and their presenters today. About a couple years ago, we started talking about what it would mean to really have a community corrections interface that was driven by people with lived experience, people who had skills around engagement, skill building, resource navigation, and more than anything, just helping people kind of traumatize the community corrections experience and make it something that actually can be transformative and life-changing. And so the Pathfinder Network were awarded as a result of an RFP that was submitted about a year ago, and they're fully up and running. They've been seeing folks, and even in this COVID era, the number of lives they've managed to touch already is inspiring, and also kind of gives pause as we start to ramp up services and see more people in our lobby. There are people who are really hungry for this service, so we're really lucky to have them here.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Chair Geyer and members of the Coordinating Council. We're very excited to be here today to discuss the work that we're doing in collaboration with Jackson County and specifically community justice. So from, what's the definition of peer support? Everybody has their own definition and how they see it fit within the larger system, right, of behavioral health or criminal justice. This is kind of our working definition. So we talk about peer support encompassing a range of different activities and interactions between someone who has lived experience and someone who is currently experiencing the system. This mutuality is created. We oftentimes call it peerness between the helper and the person being supported that really promotes things like connection and hope and really just fosters change. Peer support offers a level of acceptance, understanding, and validation that isn't always found in other professional relationships, where there's things like conditions or authority or even just how people look, right, that can create a different level of relatability or even relevance to the person's experience. So they have this really unique ability, and they're really well positioned based on their lived experiences to create really transformative relationships and interactions. And by sharing that lived experience, coupled with things like practical guidance, good training, good peer support, they're able to help people develop their own goals, think about strategies for reaching those goals, ways to become more empowered, thinking about the concrete steps that are required and needed to build, not just only build their way out of their experience or their connection with the criminal justice system, but with building more fulfilling, self-determined lives that are able to be self-directed moving forward. So this is our kind of working definition, this really unique relationship where we take the best experiences that people have had themselves with the criminal justice system, couple it with training and support, collaboration with the system and other important partners, and then walking alongside peers in the system to be able to accomplish these goals, behavior change goals, personal goals that they have. So I'm so excited to talk about it. I started talking about it before the slide came up. So our partnership in developing the Resilience and Recovery Project, which is a peer support program for justice-involved individuals and currently engaging with Jackson County Community Justice. We believe that it is a very cutting-edge, integrated program that includes, these wonderful professionals with lived experience. We've provided opportunities to receive, extensive advanced training on evidence-based models, trauma-informed, resiliency-focused, kind of all the things that we know in a really integrated way to support community justice and the important work that they're doing with these individuals. So I'm going to pass it over to Dustin. He's our program manager, to talk about the project itself and, what we do and how we do it.
Just really excited to be here and talk about the Resilience and Recovery Project and, kind of what we've been doing so far. It's been an experience. We've been going for about 4 weeks now, and we've done an extensive training before that with our new staff, and gosh, the response has just been amazing, and getting to work with the justice involved individuals right now, and watch the team work is an amazing thing. And Leticia had a really elegant way of putting together what peer work is. But we're going to talk a little bit about the work that we specifically do here. So we have a number of different types of supports at the R&R project. We have ongoing wraparound for basically medium to high risk individuals. And it's more of the high needs, need connection with resources, really need a big wraparound support. And we do that. Each of our peers carries a caseload of 15. But we also have drop-in services where anybody on parole and probation can come in if they might have just one thing that they're looking for. Hey, I want to get into an Oxford house. Hey, tell me more about the groups that you have. We have drop-in services for those people so they can get engaged with us regardless of what their risk level is, and have more positive outcomes. We also have support out at the transition center, which I'm really, really excited about. We get to go out there in the evenings, and in the first few weeks here, we've just been going out and building relationships and mingling with people and getting to know the staff, and really just talking to people about what they want to do with their life, and ongoing. We're going to have those group supports with these really great evidence-based curriculums that Leticia was talking about, that people can engage in out at the transition center. So it's a really awesome opportunity to be out there. And we have basic needs support. We have some money in our grant for incentives for clients, and just to help support their basic needs to get going in life. So services for the participants are, we have cognitive groups, talked about that a little bit. We want to develop people's resilience and recovery. We'll talk about our capital scale and our action plan here in a minute. And we also have just peer support groups, like support groups and groups where we can just work on action plan, work on goals that aren't necessarily super curriculum specific. And we're going to be putting on some peer support events. We've been talking about that in the last couple of days, and we're really excited to do some community events and get some awareness out there for the Pathfinder network and what we're trying to do with justice involved individuals.